My capsule wardrobe for April, and I have put together the outfits in this video that I wore in the second part of the month using the clothes I put together for my April capsule wardrobe. I've actually got my regular clothes here, so it's going to be easy just to float through these outfits. Right. Bear in mind, in the UK, we were coming out of lockdown, we could start meeting people outside. The weather was a little bit chilly. It was chilly. I started off in the second part of April, and if you want to see the first part of April, the outfits are up here. And if you want to see the capsule I'd put together for April, here. So the second half of April, I wanted to experiment with this white shirt trend that's around at the moment. And I'm seeing a white shirt being worn not just on its own, and also belted, but also with little crop jumpers over the top. Now, I wasn't going to go out and buy a crop jumper, and I wasn't going to go out and buy a white shirt, but I took a white shirt that I already had, and I took a jumper that I already had. And it was a little bit boxy, a little bit lost its shape through washing, and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to try and tuck it up and see what happens. So tuck up the hem that's a bit boxy and just hanging loose, and really the jumper has just been washed too many times. And fold up underneath and create a more cropped jumper and see how that looked. What do you think? I actually think this worked. So let me show you. This is the white shirt I used. It's actually got a pattern on it, but that's irrelevant really. A little bit of leopard print here and so on. It is not a long, very long white shirt. And if I were to follow the trend, I'd probably want a longer tail to the shirt. But never mind, you know, I was using what I had in my life and had in my house. This white shirt, and I used, and this is the jumper that I put into the capsule wardrobe. It's the Marks & Spencer's one with a star. Now let me just stop here because I'm just, look, I'm just showing you how I put it over the hanger. So I can do this for you. But basically, you fold your jumper in half like this. Then you have got your sleeves and the body of the jumper, and you have got an armpit there. That armpit is the key part. So if I just hang this over here, so to show you, there we go. There's the armpit. What you want to do is get the hanger, have the hook of the hanger in the armpit, take the body of the jumper across like that, take the sleeves across like that, and you've got your jumper hung up. This is the Marks & Spencer's star jumper that I bought quite a few years ago. But so look, it's got a bit boxy at the bottom there. Been washed a bit too many times here. So what I did was fold it up underneath. So because it's got a slit either side, it was easy to fold up underneath. So fold it up underneath there, and I got some lingerie tape to stick it. So I didn't sew it, there's no sewing involved. I just stuck it up and it stayed up for the day. So the lingerie tape I used, I just got from Amazon, this stuff. I have found, this has been in my drawer for quite a while. I did think it wasn't working because I could only get one side of it unstuck, but actually you have to bend it a bit and sort of break the paper, and then you'll see it's double-sided. So it's double-sided material tape, so it actually sticks both sides of the material, and it held, you know, I had 3 or 4 patches of it along the hem. It kept my jumper folded up and in place. So it gave me this crop jumper look over a white blouse effect, a white shirt effect, without costing me anything. I didn't go out and buy anything new. I wore this cropped, homemade kind of cropped jumper over the white blouse. I wore it with black jeggings, and I just added a really sort of a dangly, slightly dangly hooped earring, a small hooped earring that I got from a box of Starbucks, and or Curateur as it's called now. So that was my look for that particular day. The next day we were going out. We were actually allowed to go out to a bar. So we sat in the garden in the bar because we have to be outside, and it was chilly. And I wanted to wear, I mean, I have been wearing a particular fleece top an awful lot in the month. I put this in the capsule. I put this in the capsule from Abercrombie & Fitch. I bought it from there. I have seen similar elsewhere, and I have linked this down below in other videos, so I'll do that again for this one. But Abercrombie & Fitch, it's still available at the time of recording anyway, and this has been so useful. I put it into the capsule thinking, right, we're going to be outside, we're going to be able to see friends, I want something nice but warm to wear. I have worn this so much, it's been so useful. And I could see even in May, you know, we have chilly evenings in May, chilly wind. Today's sunny, but it's got a chilly wind. We're end of April. So this could still be very useful, but I have just worn it and worn it and worn it. I've worn it out when we've gone to sit in the bar outside. So as I said, on this particular day, I may well have wanted to wear a black bag, such as this one, with it. That would look very good and stylish, and jeans, and on this particular day I wore biker boots as well because we were walking down there and I wanted some comfortable boots and that were going to keep my feet warm, and I could wear some warm chunky socks inside the boots. But I decided that it might even have been colder and this bag wasn't going to be enough because I needed to take something else with me. And I didn't want to use the blankets the bars have out for themselves. I wanted to take my own. So instead of the black bag that would have been a bit neater, I ended up taking coincidentally another bag from Boxer Style, Boxer Curateur, this one, which is a tote, and it's a burgundy colour, which I thought would go very well with this. And it did, it went very, very well. But it was big enough for me to put in not only, you know, my money and masks and sanitizer and so on, but also some extra layering of clothing. So as if it was cold down there, I could actually put something else on me and wrap it around me as well. So a big practical bag in a complementary colour to that fleece worked well. Then the sun came out again and I was at home, but I wanted to try out wearing some pastels and actually being a bit more spring-like in my clothing. So I used the mango jumper that I put into the Capsule wardrobe. It's been washed, it's looking a little bit creased because I need to steam it. But Mango Basics, I bought it a couple of years ago, but it's just a light peachy blush colour. And I paired that with white jeans. Even though I was only at home, you know, I still wore shoes and I put on some leopard print mules. I feel that mules are good with white jeans, or slightly cropped white jeans in the summer and the spring. And I like leopard print with blush as well. So I wanted this, but also I was brave enough to wear a snake print belt too. But the two, with the, you know, the feet and the belt, I didn't think that mattered. And they were far enough away from each other. And on top of that, I wasn't going anywhere. I was trying it out at home and I was okay with that. And I would have gone out in it. So leopard print and the snake print, yeah, fine. Now, I don't know if you remember, but in the winter, when I put together a capsule wardrobe, one of those outfits, I said I wanted to work with some work trousers. I wanted to try some work trousers and adapt them for home. And when I tried them on, I showed you and said I actually thought they were too long, and for home now and to be more modern, I wanted to crop them. So I've done that. I have taken them up and I have cropped them. These are the trousers, just Marks and Spencer's collection. I bought them a couple of years ago, check trousers, which are still, you know, I think they're still current. And with a slightly cropped length, I thought that was good. Now in this grey and white check blend, there's also a little bit of peachy caramelly colour here. And so those trousers, well, they would also have gone very well with the mango jumper that I showed just now. I had put that in the wash. I'd worn it a few times. I'd put it in the wash. So I thought I would use another jumper that I'd also put into the capsule that would actually go with these trousers. And it was another Marks and Spencer's collection jumper from a few years ago, this caramelly coloured one. So that colour and that colour I thought went well. These were cropped and I just wore trainers with it. I wore you know, some black and white trainers, and I thought that was a really nice casual outfit for at home, and I would go out in that. I would definitely go out to the pub in that. I would go shopping in that. I would go out being seen in that. I really thought it was comfortable. And the go-to bag I'm currently using, if I'm not taking a big bag with a blanket in it or a big poncho in it to keep me warm, my go-to this month, my go-to bag has been this black one from Curateur, the Curateur Boxer Style box. I love it because of the size of it, it's the current shape, and it's so easy just to put so many things in it. And I can wear it as a over my shoulder or as a crossbody. So it's very adaptable. It actually doesn't have holes on the strap to adjust the strap. You just put it through a weave, through the you know, the buckle through the weave, the buckle pin there through a weave to shorten it or lengthen it. I think it's a really practical bag. It's been my go-to. So I wore this bag, or I'm showing this bag styled with the jumper and the cropped check trousers. But if you've got some check trousers, or if you've got work trousers at home, you're thinking, well, what do I do? Do I throw them out? Try, if you're not going to wear them long, try cropping them and seeing if it can be something else you can use in your life now at home. Then another day at home, I used my polka dot blue blouse. All of this came from the Capsule wardrobe. And if you remember, I did say actually I wasn't going to putting the bottom half in. That was just going to be the jeans, the leggings and stuff like that, joggers. You know, that wasn't part of my collection. So I've been putting together the bottom half as I've just gone along. But in this case, I used black smart skinny jeans, and I used my navy polka dot blouse. Add that crossbody again. And it all went very well together, along with, funnily enough, bit of pattern mixing there, these mules. I actually thought that worked too. Very casually at home, I wore denim jeggings and a grey t-shirt that was in the Capsule that I put in there, you know, to wear during the month. Very simple, brown belt, simple, at home, going nowhere. Then we were going out down to the bar again with friends, and it was a bit warmer, so I wasn't going to need extra layers. In fact, it was the other way around. I was thinking that I might actually be taking my jacket off. So I put on a jumper underneath. This is the jumper that is from H&M a few years ago, and it's got this detail down here, which I thought would be attractive, high around the neck, so that would have kept me warm at the same time as not overheating. And if I took my jacket off, I then had some detail as well here. So that's H&M beige jumper, some dark indigo jeans, and I also used my safari jacket that I bought recently from Marks & Spencer's, the utility one, the suedette one. This baby, it is beautiful, I love it. And it was the right weight for this time of year. It did keep me warm, and actually I didn't need to take it off, but I wore this over the top of the caramel and with the indigo jeans, and I put on my feet, I just put on sneakers. Do you know what? Because I was thinking, no one's looking at your feet these days. Does it really matter what your shoes are? It doesn't. No one's looking at your feet. I needed to be comfortable to walk, and I didn't want to squeeze my feet into something uncomfortable, and I didn't really think it mattered. People are looking at your face, your masks, your lipstick if they can see your lips, and just enjoying being out with you. Not really caring what's on your feet. I would be very concerned if my friends were caring about what was on my feet, to be honest, because really they should be just enjoying my company. I would be very worried if they were looking down at my feet and saying, oh, her shoes, you know. And also I don't think that's happening at all. I think people are just pleased to see us, and we just want us to be comfortable, so just wear comfortable shoes, is what I say. It worked, that's what I did. Anyway, my go-to bag again, I use the crossbody that I got in, you know, you don't need to where I bought it. I've already told you 3 times where I bought it, I'm sure. And that was, oh yes, sunglasses, because it was sunny. Some sunglasses too. Voila, last outfit. Here I am. What I wore, we had friends in our garden. It was, I wanted to keep warm. I thought a hat would do. A hat would do. It was sunny. I wore sunglasses as well. And I wore a grey jumper that I got in a Stitch Fix box recently. I put a little grey t-shirt on underneath for layering, and wore jeans. And this hat and sunglasses. And I think it was a look. I think it worked. I was very pleased actually. I wore this hat all the way from 2 o'clock through to 7 o'clock. It was very comfortable, and I felt, especially also in the sunglasses as well, I felt the business. I can tell you, I felt the business. So yeah, lovely. And I have to say, this might sound like a plug for the Curateur box, and it's not meant to be at all, but I have been saying to John, I've been wearing this, I've been using this stuff. I mean, I have been for a couple of years. I've been using this stuff so much. I got this in a box. I got this necklace I'm wearing now in a box. I wore this necklace yesterday as well. I've been wearing earrings that I've got in boxes. These sunglasses came in one of the boxes. Both the bags I've shown today came in boxes. The bits and pieces that you get in a Curateur box, I do find I use go-tos an awful lot. So it's just coincidence that so this came in a Curateur box. It's not on purpose. It is, I am using their stuff a lot. I feel like, especially as we haven't been out shopping so much and so on, it's nice to actually get some stylish things that are keeping you on trend when you are emerging. So actually, maybe that's why, but still, yeah. This is the hat I reached for, and it came in my last box. This bag, the black bag, came in my last box. The burgundy bag came in a box last year. These came in a box last year. This necklace came in, I think it was the winter box. So, yes, yeah. Anyway, if you're interested in that, there will be a link to a discount to that box down below. But that, I am only mentioning it merely because of the fact that, so coincidentally, I do like the bits and pieces that come in the box so much that I'm using it a lot. Anyway, I will see you all in another outfit.